Today I'm going to share with you one of the most popular recipes in my Best of You group, which is Mama's Collagen Blueberry Cake. And the reason why my mommies like this cake so much is because it's cake, first of all, and there is no risk with getting off of my meal plan specifically when you have this cake. As we have birthdays come in and special occasions, I make sure that my people are well equipped with something that they can still enjoy with the family or to take along with them if they happen to be visiting somebody's house. And when you make it, it's gonna blow you away. So make sure you do share your cake pics with me. The recipe consists of a few ingredients that if you have them on hand, you can always make this cake at any time. So number one is half a cup of just plain oats, not blended. So I'm gonna put that in there. This is 2 cups of oats blended. I put it in my Vitamix and made it into a flour. So it's oat flour. You could use regular oat flour from a bag, or you can blend your own, and that's 2 cups. You could use water. A lot of my girls tend to use water, or you could use any kind of nut milk, and which adds extra flavor, extra density as well to it. So we're gonna put 1 cup of this nut milk, which is, today I'm using cashew, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and I should be following baking rules, which is mix your dry and mix your wet, but I'm a mom and I'm busy, you know, so who cares? Not a big deal. I'm gonna use a spoon just to combine everything. Now, you can add ingredients like protein powder to, number one, give it some extra flavor. I want you to try this 2 ways. So you can add a scoop of vanilla protein powder, actually 2 scoops of vanilla protein powder, and omit the honey, and you're gonna get that sweetness in it. Or you can add the honey, or you can do it both ways, but it is going to differ in calories. It's a very dense cake, and I feel like I need, so that's what that did. Sometimes it's denser than other times. I'm gonna add another half a cup of oat milk. The amount of blueberries in this cake is gonna blow you away. See that? See that consistency? Let's talk about this. This is a bag of gold to me. These are wild blueberries and probably the most favorite of my kids. They absolutely go crazy for wild blueberries in the summer, but they're not always in season, of course, right? And here's my take on frozen blueberries that are organic, locally grown. Buy them. These are from True Local. They get them, obviously they get them in the summertime, and they froze them, and you can use these. They're incredible. They burst open when you put them in muffins or in cakes like this one. So when it comes to frozen, you want to always make sure you're buying organic, whether it's fruits or vegetables. You want the only ingredient to be on there is frozen organic blueberries. And no chemicals, no preservatives on it. It doesn't need preservatives. However, a lot of companies will put tons of unnecessary preservatives on their fruits and vegetables. Number one, to make them addictive, so you like the taste of, you know, the Green Giant's green bean. Number two, to really extend the shelf life in a supermarket. So, you know, it could be sitting there in a freezer even prior to when it arrives in a supermarket for months and months and months. Another reason why I like frozen vegetables that are organic is ones that tend to come from Europe have no GMOs. Use of GMOs in Europe is illegal, and use of high fructose corn syrup is also illegal there. So it's really important that you're educated and you understand what you're buying. So let's do that. We're gonna do, so it takes 2 heaping cups of blueberries, and that's why you really do not need any kind of sweetness in there, because it comes out incredible, and with every bite you're getting a ton of blueberries. So we're gonna mix that gently, just fold it. Okay, so collagen, you can add this, it's plain flavored collagen by Vital Proteins. You can add this to just about any, I don't recommend adding it to every single thing. We do want that skin glowing, but you don't have to add it to everything. I'm gonna add 2 scoops of, and it's quite expensive. Collagen is really good for your skin, your hair, your nails. You don't wanna overdo it because you're not the only one eating this cake. We might need some more liquid. I might even, you know, it's kind of a guess and test. You know, for this one, we did 2 cups of blended oats. If I want it more oaty, I'll do 3 cups and it won't change the other ingredients. Like it's the kind of cake that works every time. So I'm getting a nice blue color as well. This cake is gonna be amazing. So like I said, you can either choose to put a little bit of honey or a little bit of protein powder for extra sweetness, or nothing. Like I much prefer, I'm so used to the way I cook and the way I do things that I have no cravings for sugars. And if anything, things seem really sweet. When you're away from sugar, it takes 2 weeks to change your taste buds. 2 weeks. That's why I ask all my girls when they join the program, please give me 2 weeks and you're gonna see how easy this will become. Because it's a lifestyle. Once you give your taste buds a chance to flip over, you're gonna have a much easier time sticking to your diet, sticking to your nutritional plan. This looks incredible. In 20 minutes, you're gonna see final cake. Our blueberry cake is ready. I had to extend the time. You'll find that sometimes it might be a little bit too watery, but look at that goodness. See how beautiful that is? See how thick it is? I love it dense, so that's why I cook it in a pan like this, but we're gonna let that cool down and you're gonna see those blueberries just exploding out of this cake. So our delicious, hello, this is Ariana. Are you gonna help me? You wanna cut the cake? This is our beautiful, just be careful because cut it on this side. Just cut me a few slices. Well, okay, that works. There we go. Let's see how moist and delicious this is. It turned out really nice. I left it in there a little bit longer because it was quite wet inside, but you can see now that it's cooked.
Good.
The blueberries are amazing. Good, I'm glad you enjoy it. But yeah, that's your blueberry cake. It is good enough to take to your mother-in-law's. You want a plate? You know what would be good with? If we did homemade ice cream.